Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to my first cooking class. I have a room full of guests here. Hello. All from our neighborhood. Hello, everyone. Rose, Ruby.
Hello.
Hi. Wiley, Louise, Pam, Sue Ann, and Janet. I will be being with my guests who are physically present. And if you would like to come and taste what we're going to be cooking, you are invited to Asheville, North Carolina, and join us here live. So today, what we are doing is you got it? Okay. We will be creating yellow split moong crepes, a wrap. Very versatile. In India, I first learned about this. Mommy used to make it in the afternoon for tea with a green cilantro chutney on the side. That was what the wrap was. Now, a few years ago, when I got clear that I must be gluten-free, I was like, what do I do? Because in India, what we do is we do the wheat breads. We get this really fine durum wheat flour, and we make the Indian breads called the chapatis or the puris or the parathas or the naan. The naan is the white flour, and especially when it's garlic naan. It's divine, right? And you'll notice I'll go off on tangents, but I promise I come back. When you say garlic naan, I know of being in Indian restaurants where when you know the owners, they make sure that a real neat, nice, fresh batch of garlic naan is served to you. And that's why I always like to make friends. Even in Asheville, when I go to Andaz, I know certain people there, and then we get special treatment. I love that. So anyway, back to the yellow moong bean crepes. Crepes. So it's not called crepes, but I just want to give you the association in America.
Sure.
It's called chila, Cheela. Okay. If you would just YouTube chila, you would get a variety of chilas showing up in YouTube on how to make them and things like that. Okay. But it's way more fun to actually do it with me in my kitchen on the stove and then eat it piping hot. Now, this is the moong dal that I use from the Indian store. I saved the bag. It's Lakshmi brand. It's one of the best brands. Okay. This is what it looks like when it's in the bag. Yellow split moong.
Yellow.
Okay. Now, you soak it for some people do it just for 1 or 2 hours. I like to do it at least 4 hours. I soaked it. I always wash it really well and then I soak it. After soaking it, just now before having it ready and before I put it in my blender, I rinsed it off really well again. I just learned that it's important to just rinse beans and even nuts like peanuts or almonds, cashews. You want to thoroughly get rid of, there's something in there which I don't know, but it's not good for you. And so it's important to rinse it after it's soaked. That's all I know. Okay, so rinsing it is critical. Okay, so we're going to do chilas. The next thing we're going to do is we have the yams. Janet was very kind to peel the yams and have them ready, and I'm going to cut them into small cubes. And I'm going to do a curry with yams and coconut milk. And we're going to be using some Indian fresh herbs, curry leaves that you get from the Indian store. And I'm going to give you an experience of the curry leaves by letting you rub them and smell them. And then you also smell them when I put them in the oil. Okay. I use very little oil. I'm not a big oil person in cooking. Deep fried things taste very well, but for many reasons, especially I don't want the heat and the smoke in our home, so I don't do deep frying. So we're going to use this along with cilantro. That's another thing we use a lot in Indian cooking is fresh cilantro. So that's going to be the second thing we do. Now, a lot of these things are going to be happening together. each one of you will be participating in some way and contributing to it, and it'll go really, really, really fast.
Okay.
Okay. The third thing is I have soaked a cup of medjool dates. Okay. A cup of medjool dates are soaked in this little bowl. We are going to then put them, after I squeeze the water out, I'm going to put it in my mini food processor, mush it up really good, and then I'm going to put desiccated dry coconut in it.
Okay.
See how well my food processor can handle mixing it. Otherwise, I'll just mix it
Right.
in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the things that I have discovered that really works, if you get these pecans, the raw pecans, we go to Trader Joe's a lot. I like to toast the pecans. So these are raw pecans. They are not roasted. They are not salted.
Sure.
Just raw pecans. You toast them in a pan, medium to low heat. I like to get them slightly blackened. There is just this aroma. And when they are cooled off, it's night and day difference between raw pecans and toasted pecans. What I like to do is I take, because my granddaughter, she doesn't do nuts. My little 3-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old. So I'm always conscious in my mind, okay, nuts, how do I have it be so it's easy to make some separate for her, right? So I'm going to just make the balls with the dates and the coconut, and then I garnish it with a whole toasted pecan.
There you go.
My goodness, when you bite in it, it's awesome.
Okay.
And you'll experience it. And I hope you experience what I experienced. Okay, all right. So that's that. Okay, that was number 3. There's another thing I wanted to do today.
Okay.
We got all these amazing mangoes from the farmer's market.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we're gonna do mango salsa.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and for mango salsa, we have a red onion, and I'm going to ask the most brave person in this group to take on chopping the onion. It's really not a big deal. I'm only going to need about like 3 to 4 tablespoons of finely chopped red onion.
Sure.
And then without gloves and being very tactful, I think we'll use 1 jalapeno in it. And then we're just going to put some lime in it, and we have cilantro. And that's going to be a mango salsa, and it is divine. I am telling you, especially this time of the year.
Sure.
It is so welcome.
Fresh.
So those are the 4 items we are going to be making.
Okay.
And I think our viewers who are here with us, they are still here with us. Thank you for staying with us. So it's going to be the moong dal chila, the yam curry. It's going to be, oh, thank you, Chris. You're cooking along with us. My friend Chris in Florida.
Nice.
Yes. The yam curry, the dates and coconut with toasted pecans, and the mango salsa. Okay. Now, I just really want to torment my audience online. I just want you to know each of my guests brought a beautiful gift. So we have, along with everything, would you please announce what you have here? Come on, Louise, come on.
I just bought some heirloom tomatoes from the farmer's market and sliced them up.
Oh, fantastic. And what do you have on top of the heirloom tomatoes?
It's lemon and olive oil dressing with basil and toasted pine nuts.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. And what do you have there, Janet?
Cantaloupe, cucumber, feta cheese, mint, and then just a dressing of olive oil, white vinegar, salt, pepper.
Oh, nice. There's so much beauty in simplicity, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's just, and the queen of...
When I get with something, I stick with it, don't I?
Sue-Ann, the queen of cranberry coleslaw. Yes,
right.
It's in the refrigerator. Oh my gosh, it's divine.
It's the dressing.
It's the dressing. Yes. Ruby.
And we brought chai tea.
Chai tea, iced chai tea with iced almond milk. That's what's going to be for drinking.
I'm not exotic. I just brought from Ingles a nice veggie tray,
Nice.
some fresh tortilla chips, and
Salsa.
2 salsas.
2 salsas
And,
and a dressing.
Yeah, avocado cilantro.
Oh, avocado cilantro dressing. I do have a really good microphone here, but if you did not catch everything, there's some beautiful exotic foods here. So please come join us in Asheville live here, and it would be wonderful to have you all. And ham.
Brownies.
Brownies.
There's sweet potato brownies.
Gluten-free. Sweet potato brownies.
Sugar-free, made with jewel dates.
Majul dates. Oh, fantastic. Oh my God, I can't wait to try. I want the recipe. All right. Okay, let's get to work.
All right.
All right. So, who would like to do the yams and cut the yams into cubes?
I'll do that.
Okay, come on over. I'm going to show you the best way I do, and then, so I'm going to show you the size of the cube, and you want to have them be even.
Okay.
Okay? That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so the yams are getting done. As soon as Suanne is done cutting the yams, we are going to make the spiced oil to do the yams with coconut sauce, coconut curry. The next thing, who would like to cut mangoes for the mango salsa?
I'm happy to cut mangoes.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you peel them all first.
Sure.
And then I want to show each one of you and the audience how the best way
to cut the
to make them into tiny pieces. Okay. So I have my
need that too.
yes. So here we go. Here's my peeler.
In the way.
No, you're good. You're good, Suanne. That's fantastic. That's done. Yes. That's that. Next is, so we have the. Who would like to toast the pecans on the at the stove? All right, Ruby, come on over. We're gonna get you started. All right. We're gonna have the pecans toasted.
Okay.
Okay.
In the way.
Fantastic. Well, no worries, Suanne.
Okay.
We'll just work this, we'll squeeze around. Let me get you a separate plate to put the mangoes in.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Do you want these in here?
Yes, please, go
Okay.
right ahead. Yes. All right.
Oh, that feels good.
Thank you.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
So that's done.
Yes.
Let's see.
Wash my hands right quick.
So the
Just
mango,
from the back scratching.
who would like to do the onion, chopping of the onion? Sure. All right, Janet, come on over. Here's the pecans for you. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Let me get you that.
They have all the heater.
No.
No oil.
Try.
Go ahead and let me throw them in there.
Dry roll.
Open, open. And so then I'm gonna have you move all the way to the left, please.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure. I was wondering about that.
That's perfect, because I need to get in the door.
Sure.
And here's your, so what we have going on here is we are toasting the pecans, and it's really easy to toast the pecans. Okay, let me show you. Please try this. Get the raw pecans, just toast them medium heat, and take a spatula. I have a really nice non-stick pan, so I use a rubber spatula to, would you like some scissors?
Yes, ma'am.
That would be good. Okay. Okay, there we go.
I almost got them.
Almost got them, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Fantastic. Awesome. So
You like them
Ruby,
a little brown, huh?
Ruby, say hello to everyone.
Hello, how are you?
Ruby's toasting pecans. Pam, say hello. You're doing the mangoes.
Hey, oh, I see. Wish
There
you were
you are.
here.
Yes. Hey,
I didn't
Suanne.
realize that was on the
You
screen.
say hello.
Greetings
Come
from North Carolina.
on, everyone. Say hello. Say your name.
Hi, I'm Louise.
And go ahead, Rose. Tell me.
Hi, I'm Wiley.
Hi, how you doing? You should be here.
Right?
Janet. Come on, say hello to my.
Buongiorno.
She just got back from Italy.
Namaste. Oh, this is so great. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay. So let me get.
Demo the. Mango cutting?
Mango cutting. Thank you. That's exactly what I want to do. Okay. Now, the thing about mangoes, you never know what it's going to be like on the inside,
That's right.
right? So you keep your fingers crossed.
That's right. Literally. I did that with avocados too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I have to tell you a trick about avocados.
Mm-hmm.
When you buy an avocado, always look for an avocado. This is not an avocado. This is a jalapeno. But when you buy an avocado,
She does
you
know the difference.
look for an avocado with a little bit of stem on the
Okay.
base. Okay. There has to be. Do not purchase an avocado that does not have a little knobby stem.
Okay.
And then, before you put it in your bag,
Mm-hmm.
you take the stem off with your nail,
Mm-hmm.
and it should be light green.
Light green.
Since I learned this trick, I have never purchased a bad avocado.
Aw.
Yes. And when I go to this store, and if the avocados, they are brown because the stem has been removed and there's nothing,
Mm-hmm.
I will not buy them because it's already brown. Yes.
And
Right.
great to know.
Yes. Yes. So please always buy avocados with a stem and pop it off and make sure it's
Right,
green.
there we go.
Yes.
Very
Make sure
good.
it's green. Yes. Okay. Good.
Onion?
Onion. Okay. This is the onion. Here is the cutting board. I am so thankful for a big kitchen.
Right?
Right?
So I can have
Absolutely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the kitchen.
Right.
I'm going to give you you can use
I don't
that.
know.
All right, here we are ready.
Okay.
So-
Sue-Ann,
Yeah.
Louise, Ruby, turn around.
Everyone, let's turn around. So we over here for Janet.
Just what I love.
All right, we're going to cut a mango.
All right. Here we
And
go.
in the mango, what we're going to do, so this is the trick. My mother used to do this. I always remember.
All right.
Mangoes in India is such a big deal. You make your,
Score.
it's very similar to how we do avocados,
Yes.
you know, but you make your little cubes right here.
Okay.
And then it's not slipping and sliding when you're,
Cutting it off.
yes. And then when you do this, boom, you've got all your cubes.
Nice.
Yes. That's the way to do avocados.
Very good.
Tiny,
Okay.
that's the way to do mangoes. So that's what I do. You make my friend, Chris Proudy in Florida goes, I want a date with those brownies.
We'll show you one.
Exactly.
This is Janet, Florida. I'll eat one for you.
There you go.
That's right. Janet is going to eat one for you, Chris.
She's so nice that way.
Oh. All right. Okay. Very good. Yes. Hey, Louise,
Yes.
Chris has commented about your heirloom tomatoes. He's like, oh, yay. And
That time of year.
somebody's saying hello to Pam. JSM. Do you know somebody by the name JSM? I think she just said hello because you're here.
Gotcha.
You don't have to know each other. That's how you learn. Hi, Cicely. Hello, Yogini. Welcome. Oh, for those of you who came in late, in case you are late, I just want you to know we are making yellow split moong chilas with yams and coconut curry, mango salsa, date and desiccated coconut with the toasted pecans, and what was the other thing? I think I covered all 4 things. And we have a lot of other food here. That's why. Oh my gosh, yes, it's just beautiful. This is a vegetarian, gluten-free, and vegan cooking session. You don't have to be a vegetarian or a vegan to participate in this. You can learn so many things and complement your foods and eating habits. Nourish your body and your spirit. All right, I'm going to let you finish this.
Would you spell the yellow split moon?
So it's M-O-O,
Yeah, the
the
last
chila,
one.
C-H-E-E-L-A,
This one, okay.
chila. Another little variation in the chila is we can grate a carrot and throw it in the batter, which I'm going to go
Oh.
make next. Okay, and I'm not going to be grating the carrot today. I'm going to make plain ones today.
Okay.
But that's a variation you can do. Yes. I also usually put ginger and chilies in the blender. I'm not going to do that because I want this to be so you can eat it with putting in a different salad or putting in whatever you want. And I don't want the ginger and chili, the jalapeno to clash
Okay.
with some of the other flavors. Okay, so we're going to keep this very simple with just a little salt in it.
Simple.
Yeah. I know, right? We're way past that, aren't we?
But isn't this simple, Suanne? I mean,
Yes.
actually,
It's a lot simpler than making matzo balls.
There you go.
yeah, that's a Melaleuca product. That's we just use, and the hand soap is there. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just gonna spill some of this water of the soap, and this is the important. Wow. See, this is how you spill water in your kitchen, like I just did. Okay, just want to demonstrate that as well.
Wash our counters.
Yeah, that's right. Did I just get you?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. So what I'm doing here, this is the important trick when you're blending the split moong in the Vitamix. You can see the Vitamix? I'm trying to see if you can see the Vitamix. There you go. Now you can see the Vitamix. Okay. People often ask, oh, how much do I put in here? How much water do I put in here? After making this so many times, I've figured out how much water to put in there. Okay, so I'm going to share with you the trick. Now, normally I make 1 cup of yellow split moong. Today I soaked 2 cups because I have a lot more people over here. So I'm going to do it in 2 batches. I'm going to be kind to my Vitamix. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Oh, I can smell the toasted pecans. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Ready,
I'm
Mom?
sorry, you can't smell the toasted pecans. Yes.
Rubbing it
We
in.
need smell-o-vision.
We need a smell-o-vision. Oh, I like that. It's gonna happen.
It will. You know it will.
Yeah. I remember when they talked about FaceTime, I was like, what? FaceTime?
Right.
I'm gonna be able to see the person I'm talking to? Okay, the trick here is you pour water in there, just enough for it to show up top here. You see this?
Okay.
Now this, I would like to go ahead and blend it, but I'm going to take a little out because it's a little over. I don't know why. I'm a little particular about it. I don't want it to get too runny because if I need to add more water, I can always add more water, but I can't take it out.
Gotcha.
So there we go. All right.
Did you say the water was just covering it?
Just covering it. So the water is just covering my already soaked yellow split moong bean, and I have rinsed it after it has been soaked. So it's very important to rinse it before soaking it, and it is very, very, very important to rinse it after, just like we do with almonds and cashews and other nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking for the lid, and here it is. Okay. Okay. It's going to make some noise,
Yeah.
so
Here we
just know that. Okay.
That's not noisy.
I'm going to go on high
I
in just a
expected
moment.
it to be much louder. Like that.
How complicated do you want this to be?
Right.
Really?
So no seasonings at all, just.
No, I'm going to put some
Okay.
turmeric, and I'm going to put some cayenne and some salt,
Oh,
and that's it. Yes. Yes, I like my chilas golden in color.
So the turmeric.
So the turmeric. Plus, in Indian cooking, we use turmeric a lot.
Sure.
It's just healthy, very healthy. It's
Right.
an antibiotic. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's just good for you. So, what was that? No.
Now, some of these are getting pretty brown.
How much onion?
Okay.
Oh, how much onion? Okay, good question.
See,
Oh, you're doing such a good job. I think that's enough.
Is it?
Yes.
Do you want me to keep going?
You know what? Just one small one,
Okay.
and that should be good. And
Okay.
we can put this in there. Okay. Is it big enough? You can take a bigger one if you want. All right, I'm going to put the rest of the beans in here and go ahead and quickly blend this. And then I'm going to spice it, and then we're going to make the chilas. And this is the part you've been waiting for.
Yes.
How to make the chilas. Now, there are two ways of doing it. You can use a non-stick pan, or you can use a cast iron pan.
Oh, I like this.
I love cast iron also.
Mhm.
And I have a really nice Cuisinart non-stick pan that is working really well. So I'm going to make it on both pans, and you each get to practice
Very good.
in how to spread it.
Oh,
And I'm going to show you some tricks on how to spread it.
that's the part that makes me nervous.
Oh, it's actually, you can't go wrong. If
Okay.
it's too thin, it's wonderful,
You
and if
can
it's
do it, girl.
thick, it's great because it makes a really sturdy wrap.
Okay. All right.
Can't go wrong.
All right.
Yes.
Edible either way.
It's edible either way, yes. And why I like to use the non-stick is because I don't use any oil.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to put oil on the cast iron when you use it?
We
Yeah.
do.
And what kind
then
of oil do you use?
I use olive oil.
Okay.
I was using coconut oil a lot
Right.
for all my cooking,
Uh-huh.
but I've stopped doing that because 3 months ago my cholesterol was high. I stopped coconut oil, reduced oil, and I
Right.
was taking a supplement, the red
East rice.
yeast rice,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm back to a very good place.
Okay.
I'm just being very mindful and not using
Sure.
coconut oil like I was. This is an important piece of information.
Ah, right, the tortilla.
The tortilla
Yes.
pan, this storage thingy is amazing because it keeps the chilas very soft and warm. I'm telling you, I cannot stress enough how important this is.
Our Indian friends need to make a chila keeper.
Chila, oh my gosh, isn't that, instead of tortillas, you should say chila
Chila.
keeper.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, let me go back here and finish this last batch here. I'm going to add water again, just enough to put the thingy to the top.
Thingy.
Yeah. All right. This is good. So in India, my mother used to use, that's how she taught me how to make chilas. We always use this specific spoon, which, you don't have to have that spoon, but you want to look in your kitchen for a spoon that is flat on the bottom.
Ah,
Okay? And you will see when I scoop it and put it on the pan, I'm going to start in the middle and I'm going to spread it.
okay.
Okay?
Like they do with the clay.
Great.
That's
Mhm.
exactly right. You're absolutely right. Yes. Thank you, Ruby. This looks fantastic.
Very
So the pecans are toasted. Okay, we're going to set them aside in the corner as they cool off. And would you also, when you have a moment, Ruby, go ahead and squeeze the water out of these and have them ready for making the date balls.
Ruby's the bomb.
Ruby's the bomb, yes. All right, my lid. And we're going to make a little more noise, and then we'll be done with the chilas. And then we're going to start making them on the stove after we spice them.
Ready.
First of all, I put these extra squeeze on it.
Just dump this all out.
That's it.
Mhm. Dump this all out, and I'll give you another bowl anyways.
She goes,
All right, I'm going to make some noise. The best is yet to come. Okay. All right. So we're ready with the batter. Yes, Cicely, I'm so glad you have a nice cast iron pan. If this is simple. Oh, I am so happy you are present. Okay, great. Just want to make sure. Hey, Jeremy, that's you. Okay, hi, Jeremy. Okay, so That's right. Yogini is reminding me to chop the cilantro. Yes, for this. That's the next thing we can have somebody do is chop cilantro. Now I'm just being a very good girl right now, and I'm using the spatula. In India, we use our hands for fingers for everything.
Oh, all right.
And my husband's always amazed at
What you can do.
how my fingers act like such an amazing spatula. Yeah. Yeah. But that's how I saw my grandmother and mother cook,
Sure.
right?
Right.
And so you,
Okay.
oh yeah, yeah, yep.
There you go.
Thank you, Sue-Ann.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna use my fingers.
Okay.
All right, so that I can get. And that's another thing. Coming from India, we don't waste.
Oh, sure.
Oh my gosh! I mean, people, I see a lot of waste.
Now, how do you need down to this?
This is perfect.
Okay.
This is perfect. Yes. All right. So the dates are ready, nicely squeezed. I'm going to set them aside.
All right.
Okay. Let's put the Vitamix away. We have a bowl ready. I'm going to add some turmeric and cayenne and salt and get the pans on the stove so we can start spreading them.
Do you want me to chop all of this? Are you sure this is a good
That
amount?
is perfect. You did such a good job.
I'm happy to do anything anytime.
Sure.
You're fine.
We can try it out.
Well, I don't want to teach you out of anything.
Oh, no.
All right. I guess I'm gonna make this on this side so that I can make the yams on this side so everybody can see. All right. Turmeric in 2 cups of yellow split mung beans. How much turmeric do you put? I wouldn't put more than 3/4 teaspoon.
Okay.
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 Yeah, turmeric, you don't want to overdo it.
Sure.
Like any herb, in 2 cups. No, normally I make 1 cup for Bill and myself,
Okay.
right? I just do half a teaspoon or less.
Okay.
Less than half, because half a teaspoon is a lot.
Right.
It's a
Flavor-wise.
lot. So,
Flavor-wise.
yes. And I don't want it to be over.
Good.
So let me just mix. Normally I don't measure. I'm measuring here for your sake.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Very good.
Indian spice box.
Look at that.
Oh, I heard of that.
Isn't
Yes.
it beautiful?
Cumin, turmeric, mustard, cayenne, fenugreek, chilies.
What is that?
This is just my seeds for the chilies.
Oh, gotcha.
Normally I put coriander powder, which I can do. If you would be so kind and empty this in the trash over there, and I'll just put my
okay.
coriander powder.
Where'd the
I
trash
buy
go?
the coriander seeds and I put it in my coffee grinder,
Ah.
and that goes in the trash also.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right, so having a spice box makes it really easy.
Right.
And you will
Yeah.
see, yes, it makes it very convenient. And so I fill all my spices and we are ready to go. We are in business. All right, let's put the spices and then start making it good. Did I turn the stove on? Okay. Now everyone's going to get a chance to
Yes, please.
to spread these. So now I'm just going and putting 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Okay. Is anyone sensitive to cayenne and heat?
Bring it.
Yeah, do what you would normally do.
Okay,
right?
all right.
And how much of that?
I'm putting
I don't want to.
3/4 teaspoon. See, I don't usually,
We saw that.
I don't usually measure.
Sure.
So it's
Confusing when people ask you how much.
This much, this much.
in
A
fact,
bag of it.
that's one of the reasons why I really like the American baking, because everything is so precise.
Yeah.
In India, when my grandmother and my mother would make desserts, oh, you weigh this, you put this much, and then you make a, and then
Mhm.
like, give me some.
So my grandmother made
Precision.
biscuits.
It really is a science thing.
It really is. Yes. So I have added cayenne and turmeric in the batter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the freshly ground Coriander.
Coriander.
I'm going to show you what that looks like. These are coriander seeds. If you take these seeds and put them in the earth, in the grass, you'll have cilantro.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Dry it, yeah.
This is cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Doesn't taste.
Yes, it is.
No, it's like my
No, in India we call it coriander also. It's in this country, it's cilantro because of the Italian. Yeah, we call it coriander. Yeah,
Mhm.
coriander leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna put some coriander in here. Oh my gosh, how much did I put in? 1 teaspoon. That's what I did. Seriously. I did 1 teaspoon. Salt. This is something that you have to decide.
Okay. Himalayan?
Himalayan.
Yep.
Now, normally for a cup of beans, some people use a teaspoon. I think it's a little too much.
Okay,
So I'm going to do a teaspoon for 2 cups.
okay.
Okay?
1
Because
teaspoon salt.
one teaspoon of salt.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to measure it. And to be frank, this is how I usually do it. This is how I measure it.
Oh, right.
I look at it and then I think, so I'm just doing the teaspoons so you have a sense
For
of.
us, make us
Yes.
feel better. Just to make us feel
But normally it's like, okay, this is how much salt I'm going
Sure.
to do. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Let's throw it in. Okay, so that's the norm. Okay, cool. Now, one thing I do,
And it's getting, okay.
one thing I do, I'm very present to, and I like to make sure there's a variety of flavors and aromas.
Mm.
Okay, because I'm going to be making the curry and it's going to be with curry powder.
Okay,
I'm not going to put any
sure.
spice in the batter. That's going to be a simple wrap. You know, a simple wrap that you can find. Now, when you go to a store and you buy wraps,
Mm-hmm.
one variation that I really love is putting spinach in the blender and it makes it a light green color.
Mhm.
It is so beautiful. When I do that, I do not add turmeric to the batter because I don't want it to conflict with the pretty color of the turmeric of the batter because of the spinach. Okay, so I'll have to try sometime putting some peas in it.
Oh, right.
Oh my gosh, because I know when you go to the store, the Mexican different wraps, you see the red ones and the green ones. And but I tell you, once you start eating these, it's like you will never touch the mission wraps.
Oh,
or,
sure.
You know?
No,
And the
not the same.
almond flour wraps,
I don't like them.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel like I'm very arrogant when it comes to Indian breads, like in the Indian store. I'll just share this with you. In the Indian store, they have these stacks of Indian breads that I guess local Indian women make and sell. I'm too proud to buy them. I would never buy them. No,
Huh?
because I know what a fresh Indian
Sure.
bread tastes like. I'm not going to buy something that's been packed in foil sitting in the refrigerator in an Indian store,
Sure.
right? So yeah, there's a big difference, night and day difference.
Convenience. You pay for convenience.
Yes, you pay for convenience and you pay when you don't know what it's really supposed to taste like,
Mm.
Mhm.
right? Yes. And another thing is when people sell stuff in the store, they put too much oil or even spices or whatever is needed to extend the shelf
Oh,
life,
sure. Sure.
right? Even though it's in the refrigerator. But yeah, okay, this is looking really pretty. And we are ready to put this on the pan. I did say I'm going to demonstrate on the cast iron as well as the non-stick. So let me get my cast iron. Where did I get the cast iron? Oh,
How much jalapeno?
how much, okay, I think for our purposes, this would be plenty.
Okay.
Be careful with your fingers and the seeds. And I can give you a little bird's beak knife, that might be easier.
Bird's beak knife.
Yeah,
The one that has the little
I like my
little curve.
little Cutco knives.
Oh,
All right.
I've never seen one of these.
Yes, they do work.
That's how I hold my strawberries. With
Bird's
the bird's
beak.
beak.
Oh, yes.
You've been bird's beak?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
heard it called.
No, I haven't. either.
Speaking of strawberries, we've
Oh,
been
nice.
really lucky we've been getting strawberries on the side of our home. We get like a handful every day.
Oh,
But
very
they're
nice.
Perfect,
I know.
right? Tender,
I know.
so good.
And then on the hillside in the back, there's some blackberries coming.
Mhm,
Nice.
Life has been good.
mhm.
Absolutely.
All right, time to spread it. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't need this spatula anymore. This can be rinsed off. Another thing about cooking that I always encourage is real cooking is cleaning. You can't, if you
That's
just,
right.
if you
It's
just
real
keep, right, if you
Mhm.
just keep cleaning as it goes, you're gonna have this sink full and the counter full
After
of
you've enjoyed
dirty
that food.
dishes.
That's right.
And who wants to then have to,
Nope.
do the dishes after you've just eaten?
It's real
It's
bad.
not like in India where you have servants that handle all that.
I don't know anything about that.
Exactly, yeah. All right, one of the things I like to do is just test. That's one of the ways we do test the pans when the
Okay.
water
Okay,
just
batteries
sizzles.
right away,
You know? Yeah, it's okay. Plus I turned it down, so it was taking a little extra time. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna, it's low to medium heat, and this one, this burner needs a little more heat. Okay, this is the cast iron. Now, we're going to use some olive oil for this pan, and this one is going to be without any oil.
Okay.
Okay? All right, here we go. The consistency of the batter,
Pretty thick. Okay.
it is pretty thick.
Yeah.
It's a little thinner than, of course, pancake.
Pancake.
A
Mhm. That's what I was
little,
thinking.
very little thinner than
Mhm.
pancake batter.
How much do you put on at once?
Let's measure it. Because I usually use the spoon
Sure.
as a measurement,
Uh-huh.
but you have a very good question.
It's like
So
a,
let's,
it's even less than a quarter cup.
I think it's less than a quarter cup, but this is a quarter cup here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's gonna s-
Quarter cup,
Oh, quarter cup.
almost a quarter
Yeah.
cup.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So that's
Very
what you're
good.
gonna do,
Nice.
okay? But I'm not going to use that because I want to, as soon as I put this, I'm going to use the bottom of the
Right.
spoon to spread it,
Sure.
okay?
Sure.
Flat bottom spoon.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay,
how neat.
yes.
You've done that before.
A few times, yes. Here comes, this is called the finger spatulas,
There you go.
Yes.
you know? It's like by the time I go looking for one, it's already done.
Oh, absolutely.
Seriously. And people in America, they get like, oh my God, you use your fingers? Yeah, but you know how many times I clean my hands and wash my hands?
Mhm.
And I don't grow my nails. So
Right.
I don't have the bacteria under my nails.
Mhm.
So
And that's what cooking does, it kills bacteria. So.
because of the nonstick pan, I'm going to use a spatula to flip it.
Okay.
Okay? And we're getting this pan ready. This pan is ready.
Watch it flip.
Okay?
That's a tricky
So
part,
this
right?
pan is ready. Let's get this cast iron over here. This
Okay.
is where we're going to make the curry. Okay, so we're going to use, I'm going to use a little cup here.
What?
This is the way I do this, so it's easy for you to follow.
Bean.
I'm going to put, this is how we do it in India too. I just put a little bit of oil in here. So in this way, I can really manage how much I'm going to be putting on the pan.
No surprise.
I don't pour it from the thingy,
Okay.
okay? And then I'm just using a pancake turner,
Okay.
and they're ready. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, spring. Okay. Very light green. You're
This
gonna want
one's
to fry
almost
it.
ready.
Okay.
No, it could take another moment.
Okay.
And you know it could take another moment. How?
Because it's not coming up.
Okay.
It should come up very easily.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay,
Mhm.
all right, so
pretty.
that's that. This should be up.
It looks like a moon.
There you
Oh,
go.
my God.
That is perfection.
Just picked it up.
Wow.
I know.
It's so fun and it's so easy.
Oh,
I just can't
my
believe how it
gosh.
takes up like that.
What was that?
I can't believe how it picked up like
All
that.
the way-
It
all
does,
together.
It does, and that's the thing. It's so simple. It's crazy.
So the beans got something that holds it
I
together.
well, I soak them. I thoroughly
Sure.
rinse them, and that's another thing. You
So
know,
they don't need gluten. They're
you really don't need
completely,
gluten.
it's got structure.
It's got structure. Now we're going to look at this. Now, so of course, what the Cuisinart nonstick pan makes it look really easy too. So let's go.
Ask what kind of pan.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's go to the cast iron.
Good old.
Good old cast iron,
Cast iron.
right? Okay.
That's right.
Let's see. Now for the cast iron, you
Ah.
always put a little oil on the edges,
Okay.
and look how little oil I'm putting. And
Right.
therefore, I'm using the spoon so I can really ration the amount of oil.
Uh-huh.
I'm not one for a lot of oil, but I must say,
Well, it changes everything. It fries it versus.
yes, yes.
Oh, look at that.
Of course,
Yay.
my cast iron pan is very well seasoned too.
Right,
Okay.
right. That is
It's
important.
a seasoned pan, and I
Yeah.
take good care of it, and I
Sure.
don't wash it with
That's
soap.
So,
You
Yeah.
know, just so
That's
so it
right.
stays easy. So there you go. I
Very
hope you
nice.
can see. Can you see? Where do I get my spices? I get my spices from an Indian store. Yes. Yes.
How do you know?
I let it get slightly golden. You know, these are done. Look, you can tell it's because it's so
Good.
thin.
Oh.
And another thing is, as soon as I put it in here, right now it's crispy. I put it in here, and this one is going to cook a little longer. It's going to get really soft.
Okay, so it gets soft.
There.
Put it in the tortilla.
In the tortilla, otherwise it's crispy.
Okay.
Yes, and it's really important if you're going to do a wrap, you want to put it in the tortilla pan because of the condensation and the
The
moisture, the steam, it keeps it.
Gotcha.
It's
Pliable.
that's the secret.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
It keeps it.
Yeah. That's right. It keeps it easy to work with.
All right. Janet, you gonna do the next one?
I like that.
I'm filming.
Oh.
Okay, who is
I'll do it.
You wanna do it?
Yeah, I do. I want to learn how to do it.
Okay, nervous.
so one? Take
Hi.
one heaping and go ahead.
Crepes intimidating.
Excellent.
and I love crepe.
Start from the the secret here.
It's called the
Okay,
fillet,
yeah.
and it's made
Okay,
with-
hold my hand. Hold my hand.
But I've never done
Easy,
it.
easy. Okay. Good job.
Light touch, huh?
Light touch, yes. You can't go wrong. Okay, this is done. You're gonna stick this in the pan here. No worries. Who would like to make one on the cast iron pan?
I will.
Janet, you wanna step back a little? So the people can see?
Oh, oh.
Sorry. Okay, come on over here. I'm going to actually put a little oil in here. All right.
It is smoking hot.
Here we go. Okay, start in the middle. Okay, watch everyone, the secret.
There she
The
goes.
secret here is, you start in the middle.
That precise.
Keep going.
Rose, you're doing it. You gotta pour the rest out of the spoon.
Go ahead and spread it on the edges.
You did
Nice.
Awesome, Rose!
So,
Excellent.
right.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Now it's starting to sit already.
Yep.
Okay.
I can stick the spoon in here. This is so much fun.
Right?
Yes. Okay, go ahead and flip this up. Okay, you're ready. Yeah. Isn't that easy? Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Like she said.
But she said, which is a super, super thin pancake.
Oh,
Like German with sugar and.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
And what did you call it?
bigger. Olachuki.
Olachuki.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It's almost like a fruit.
sure. Every
How are we
country
doing
has
the
their.
time? Okay. We have 10 more minutes because we want to make sure, I want to get the yams going, and then I want to get the date balls going.
Okay.
So let's flip this.
Nice.
You can't go wrong. Did you flip it back? Okay. This side needs to cook a little bit more. Okay.
Okay, and you can tell that by,
Just by the color. Yes. You'll be able to tell it too as you make them. Yes. Yeah. And they cook very quickly. It's very thin, as you see. Who's next? Who'd like to make the next Sheila?
The cast iron seems to bring the yellow out more than this one. This one
Yes.
takes longer.
And that's also we have a little oil in it. You see?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. That
Hi,
will
you wanna
contribute
try?
to it. Okay.
He's gonna try it.
All right, Wiley. Bye bye. You want to do the cast iron?
do you think this is done?
That's done. I would say it's done.
Either one.
All right. Okay. All right, we have one more available. Who would like to go next? Pam?
Yes.
Pam and Wiley.
Doing it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I didn't do it.
She's got the spoon, yeah. And I'm gonna get the spices ready for the yam curry.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, it's so pretty. Like so.
Perfect. Bring it closer so it doesn't drip all over. Perfect.
Drop it.
Drop it. You got it.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that so cool?
Good job. Check it out.
Good job, guys. Look at her. Look at her. A pro. Nice. Very
Can you make it
nice.
bigger? Is that
You
good?
can make it bigger if you want. Yes. And see, it's okay if it's a little thick.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
That's okay.
I'll eat the thick one, guys. Okay. I'll eat the thick one.
All right, Wiley. You're doing really good. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, wow, is it good?
All right, Wiley. Oh, he's a good cook.
He'll be a
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right. See?
And those are.
Yay. Nice, nice, nice.
I guess what that's told
Who was that?
Guess what Wiley's job is?
Excellent, excellent. Okay,
Beautiful.
so we are going to go ahead and, you want to use this one?
Think it's ready?
Yeah, flip this
Okay.
up and just to turn it, we can always turn it back. See how easy that is?
Oh, I do. It does have good stuff. Oh, it looks great, huh?
It does look great.
Okay.
Yes. Look at that, how easy that one is. Even the cast iron pan
Right.
is so easy.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, look how nice and thin you got yours.
See? Excellent.
All right. I'll try to get in here.
Yes, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, is there a preference you have, a cast iron pan or the non-stick pan? What do you prefer to make more?
I'll do it in.
Either way, so I'm going to,
Take one off.
I'm going to take one off because I'm going to start the spicing for the curry.
Okay, we'll continue.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And the thing
I think
about,
that was done.
no, it's let it be done a
Okay,
little
we
bit,
want
a
some.
little bit more. So what we're going to do with the yam
Mm-hmm.
and coconut curry is the basic Indian spices that we use. The basic Indian spices are, you take the oil, you add the red chilies to get them nicely.
Releases the flavor, right?
Yes,
The oil.
you toast them in the oil, and you
Mhm.
set them aside, then you put your mustard seeds, your cumin seeds,
Mm,
okay? Then you throw in a handful of curry leaves.
okay.
And it's going to go pitter-patter and everywhere. And that's one of the things about Indian cooking. You got to clean up your kitchen afterwards because the spices, and you know, I'll do the best and I'll use the lid to keep it under control.
Sure.
I like to add a little cayenne in the oil. This is a little tip because that really brings the flavor out. You can put cayenne on the top,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to be really quick. As soon as you put the cayenne in, then you throw in the yams with a little bit of water.
Okay.
And then I'll add the turmeric. I do not add turmeric in the hot oil because it will burn the turmeric. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's what I'm. Okay, that's done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's take this pan. Let's put that aside. We can put this over here.
Okay, I'll move this
Let's
over.
move that over there and that over there on the other side.
That's good.
Okay. You got it. All right. We're ready. We're ready to do the yams. I'm going to use olive oil. This burner, it takes a little bit more heat.
There's no fire under your red pot, if that matters.
Yes, it does matter. Yes, it does matter. She's so good. She's so good.
By the way.
By the way, there is no fire underneath your red pot. Does it matter?
It would be hard to cook.
It'd be really hard to cook, Sue-Ann. All right. All right, who would like to experience curry leaves?
Oh, I do. Because I've never seen them.
This, you rub it and you smell it.
Oh my gosh. It smells like muscadine. Did you get that? Muscadine?
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness, that is a aromatic.
There's something about Indian cooking. When you use curry leaves, there is a South Indian preparation I make called idlis and dosas, and I make a coconut chutney. And curry leaves in the coconut chutney it's so great when people share recipes, you know. I was in the Indian store in Pittsburgh and I was shopping for curry leaves, and I had made acquaintance with this beautiful Indian lady, and she's South Indian, you can tell by how she's dressed, and I asked her, how do you make your coconut chutney? And she said, I'll tell you the secret. You put curry leaves in the blender with the coconut, so it's all through, but nobody tells you that secret, but that is the key secret for those of you who are watching. Put curry leaves in the blender. All right, I'm ready. I think this is almost ready. Just give it a moment. It's still the cast iron is still getting warm.
It's much different than the flour.
Right.
Yes, yes.
It's like more fresh.
Curry leaves are
It's that scent is nothing like curry
no,
powder.
it's yes, no, yes.
So that's curious to me.
So
I
first
expected
of,
it.
first of all, curry powder is a British concoction, or curry is, oh, we love curry. Do you make curry? And I'm thinking to myself, curry? That is a concocted term by the British.
Because you've got the curry powder.
There's no
for
such
Indian.
thing, yes.
You've got the curry paste for Thai.
Yes, and there is no such thing as curry powder,
Okay.
you know, but
It's a
they
blend.
did what they did when they came to India for the amount of time they were there. They made things up, and then people started following.
We ought to do that.
You want authentic stuff?
Right.
Don't go the European route.
Got to.
You got to go right to the Indian with curry leaves.
You're hot now.
Yes. Ready? Oh yes, I'm ready. Okay, so I'm going to put these whole chilies.
There, olive oil?
Olive oil.
Olive
Whole
oil.
chilies.
What's happening? What's
Not
happening?
much. No, it looked to me like maybe a tablespoon.
You'll be fine. You're good.
Oh, there you go.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You
Nice.
can't go wrong.
You're just better than not better.
Yeah.
I added the peppers.
Just the peppers.
You
Okay.
put 2 chili peppers in there.
Yeah, and I love the aroma of chili peppers. Okay, mustard seeds next. How much? Half a teaspoon.
Lower.
Yeah, half a teaspoon of mustard.
Now you got lettuce.
Half a teaspoon of cumin. Curry leaves. Would you pass me the yams, please?
Yeah, that's right.
And again, you sort of rub them a little bit before you throw them in. How many? I put about 8 or 10 curry leaves.
Ooh, they're sizzling.
Yes.
Wow. We're gonna smell it soon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I would not have thought that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And then.
Now this is where little bit of half a teaspoon of cayenne. All right, go ahead. Yeah, go right ahead. Good job. And I'm going to put half a cup of water.
Right, she's got a nice one.
Now I'm going to add the turmeric. Come on.
There you go.
Less than a teaspoon.
Less than a teaspoon.
3/4.
3/4, yeah.
Keep it going, Janet.
And see, this is how I cook. about a teaspoon, two teaspoons of coriander seed powder. All right. Now we're going to stir this with a spatula. Thank you. You got it. You got it. All right. I'm going to introduce you to something. Now, this recipe is actually my concoction.
Okay.
Because I wanted something with the chila bread that was moist. So when you're eating chilas, and I want the experience of being able to eat Indian breads because I don't do gluten. So I wanted to experience using the chila as my Indian bread with a moist curry.
Okay.
So I said, well, instead of, because normally you make these dry, yams are dry, and then you stuff them in the wrap.
Oh,
Right? You do that. But I wanted, so I did a little, I took it from Thai, took the coconut milk. When I do coconut milk, one thing I like to add to it is some ginger juice.
Oh,
Ginger juice. So
oh, you make your ginger.
we make our ginger juice. So we get our ginger. One more thing for you to make. We see how perfect that is.
It
Everyone,
is.
look at
I
Suan's.
know, right?
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
It's beautiful.
It's like you can't go wrong.
Right.
It's really hard to make
I
a.
wanted it to be more circular.
Well,
But that's me.
that's fine. So with organic
Wiley knows
ginger,
it's me.
Okay.
we use our juicer. We have a masticating juicer,
Sure.
and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of the ginger juice
Whoa.
in here.
Otherwise, somebody like me could just add
Hold on.
ginger.
You could add grated ginger. Actually, let me just make sure. Was it 2 tablespoons? No, 1 tablespoon. Because this is half tablespoon. Okay.
You want to do another?
Yes,
Louise
go right
hasn't
ahead.
done one yet.
Go right ahead.
Come, Louise.
And then we're going to go ahead and add the coconut milk in just a moment. And that's going to cook for about 10 minutes. This pan is really good. Just a little bit more water. And I'm going to let it cook. And I'll go fast.
And why they told me to go like this, just like it, not like this. A little common sense would help.
Stop. Be kind to Suan. It's still perfect.
Especially when I eat creative.
Thank you.
It is perfect.
It's just quick as you.
Oh, Suan. Oh, we are having so much fun. Oh, thank you for being here. Well, Dina, I'm a vegetarian, so you'll have to make some vegetarian and vegan meatballs. Dina, my client is from Pittsburgh.
Nice.
She is coming to Asheville. She'll be here for our last cooking class. She's going to be here on August 18th.
Okay.
Yes. So you'll get to meet Dina.
Nice.
Yes. Let me make sure if there's any other questions. No other questions. This is good. I am so glad all of you are here. Yes, stay with me because we are all, as soon as we're done with the coconut curry, then we're going to do the date balls. Right now, I'm going to actually start doing them right now, and then we'll be complete.
Okay.
Mango salsa. We have everything ready here.
So,
Okay, all the mangoes are chopped. Would you please rinse this off for me? And then we'll add those ingredients and
Okay.
mango salsa is ready.
All right. Very
Okay,
good.
let me get the rag to wipe that. Thank you. And let's open this can of coconut milk. I am using Trader Joe's whole coconut milk, not cream, not reduced fat. Now, when I cook for Bill and I go with reduced fat.
Oh, do you?
Again, I like to manage my cholesterol.
Sure.
Okay, it tastes really good, but there's just something about whole coconut milk. It's awesome. It's awesome. So we're going to do whole coconut milk.
Okay, how many mangoes is that?
I think I had 6 mangoes. Yes. The recipe for the mango salsa was a mango, 1 mango,
Oh,
but these yellow mangoes are real little mangoes.
Oh, you're talking about that kind of mango.
Well, see, that's another thing I don't like. Don't tell me a mango. There's a mango that's half a cup or 1 3/4 of a cup, and then there's a mango that could be 2 cups, right? The different sizes of mangoes. Right, Joyce?
And the
So-
proportion.
Exactly. And when you say a mango and 2 tablespoons of really finely chopped red onion, well, I gotta use my common sense. If it is a little a mango, I'm not going to use. So therefore, I have 6 little mangoes, and we had probably 3 tablespoons, right, of chopped.
Yeah.
Is that 3 tablespoons of chopped onion?
That'd be about right.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then she has jalapeno,
Mhm.
1 tablespoon of chopped jalapeno. And we're going to squeeze the lime that's over there,
Mhm.
and then we're going to add some cilantro.
Mhm.
Oh, divine. It's a taste of divinity, mango
Is it the
salsa.
whole wine?
For that, yes. We're only going to use,
Like half of it?
yes, we're going to go like this, and we're going to sprinkle it. Okay, that's good. Because we're going to use some of it. That's beautiful, by the way. How you
It
did.
is, isn't it?
How
Really
much
good job.
So
cilantro?
messed up.
I just want to know when this is.
Oh, I bet it is.
I would say 2 tablespoons of cilantro is plenty. Now, the thing about cilantro in salsa is if you're eating the salsa right away, it's great to have cilantro. But if your salsa is going to sit in the refrigerator, especially the mango salsa, I wanted to make sure that the cilantro wouldn't get
Funky.
funky. That's the key word, funky. Okay, folks, I have to put 2 more ingredients in here along with the coconut curry. And then this thing is ready. It's curry powder. We get it from the Indian store. And Himalayan salt. Okay? So we're moving along really good. This is good.
Mhm.
Would you please? So put your lime in here because every lemon and lime is different. So we get a sense of how much we're actually putting in there. Okay. So that's done. I'm waiting for this to get done. Let's turn this up a little. You mind making a few more?
No,
This is
how do I know?
a little bit more because this was really low. So
Okay.
let's cook it a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sheila?
You want it to get a little golden. Sometimes I like mine. It actually gets slightly brown.
Okay.
You can do that. You
Okay.
don't have to, but it's going to be cooked. I just like mine overdone. Okay. All right. So here we are with the yams. Oh, if anybody wants to come and just get a little smell of this, the spicy here.
Smells really good. I can smell it from back.
It is. This is a great one.
Nice. You smell the ginger.
Yeah.
With the coconut milk, it's a really good balance to have the ginger.
Oh, boy.
Plus the fat in the coconut milk, and then the ginger takes care of it to a degree. For me, at least, I know I can.
I like the ginger and the coconut.
The ginger, oh yes, the ginger, the curry leaves. Okay, I'm going to put the coconut milk in
How much
here
would you
now.
say? This is
What is it?
like an eighth a cup. I think.
It's like
Oh yeah, go for it. You want? Yeah, use measuring spoon. Let's use the measuring spoon so we know exactly how much lime juice we are putting in the mango salsa.
Right?
And now we're going to the curry powder and salt. I'm going to take a teaspoon
Tablespoon.
A
Two
teaspoon
tablespoons.
of curry powder. Teaspoon and a half.
2 tablespoons of the lime.
Hopefully these ladies can handle the spicing. A little bit of a punch. This curry powder is really good. So a teaspoon and a half of the curry powder, okay? Thank you, Janet, for writing everything down. That's going to be so much
Right?
easier.
Yeah, I can read it.
All right, I better measure the salt.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you have this written down? Or is it all?
It's all up here.
Yes.
It's all up here.
Right?
Well, maybe we can create some handouts after.
A teaspoon and a quarter of salt.
Neither be like writing it you can.
The one thing about Indian cooking with turmeric, if you splash turmeric on your slack,
Oh, yeah.
on your white
Yes.
pants, it's not a good idea.
Nope.
So I'm just glad that it went on the floor and it did not go on my white slack. You gotta be careful. Then you got to do the cold water shower, etc., etc.
I'm now just putting everything that I want in there. Oh, I'm in wet. Some of this.
Since you have a big pan, let's try a little bit more than one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when did you put in the, potatoes?
I put in the sweet potatoes immediately after I put all the spices in the oil.
The turmeric is the last.
The turmeric is, I
and
put
the
the turmeric after I put the sweet potatoes because I don't want the turmeric to burn in the oil. So let me recreate it. So we have the olive oil. I start with two big red chilies. You can also put green chilies, by the way. I have the red dry chilies. Then I put the mustard, cumin, curry leaves, and cayenne. As soon as I put the cayenne, I put the yams in. I don't want the cayenne to burn, but I want the aroma of the cayenne in the hot oil. And a half a cup of water. Perfect. We had
There were about, I would say, 3 large ones and 2 small
two
ones.
small ones. Okay. 3 large and 2 smalls. That's correct. So that was that. And then after that, I put turmeric, coriander, put the lid on the cast iron pan,
Stirred it up.
stirred it up really good,
Tablespoon of ginger juice.
a tablespoon of ginger juice, and then after some time I added the coconut milk, the curry powder, and the salt. Now, just for nutrition purposes, I want to add something else to it that normally nobody would add. But again, this recipe is my concoction and I really love it. There's something called fenugreek leaves,
Yes.
right? I have fenugreek leaves. Oh, where are my fenugreek leaves?
Your spice pan is very different than mine.
Right here. It's called kasuri methi. These are dried fenugreek leaves. Okay?
Oh.
And I'm not gonna overdo it.
From the Indian store.
From the Indian store again. It's
And
just
what's
gonna
it
be
called?
fenugreek.
Yeah.
It's called, the brand is Peacock Kasuri, but it's called methi, METHI, methi. Methi is the Indian word for fenugreek. So I'm going to take a tablespoon of these leaves. When you put them in here, this is what you have to do. You have to rub them to get the flavor.
Oh, look at that.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome.
yes. And then you throw them in.
Yeah.
I really like what I see and what I smell. Okay, the yams are not done. They're done. They just need a couple more minutes.
I
Okay.
can't believe they cooked that fast.
It's
Why
because
is it so
of
small?
it's because also of my pan. This pan really cooks fast.
Oh, the look
The Le Creuset, yes. It's yeah, yes. Okay,
We
good.
just got some of those for the recipe, so we've actually got some.
Oh.
All right, so now we're going to, Riley, here's the lid for it, please. Okay. We're going to get the food processor out and do the dates, and then we're ready. And meanwhile, I would like to share with my online participants the mango salsa. It looks fantastic. It's got mango, cilantro, lime, jalapeno, and red onion. Okay. All right, let's get the baby food processor.
Pam, you want me to do one? Are you okay over there?
I'd like to do one. I'm gonna try it again. I need to make a thin one. Mine was-
On the cast
Okay.
iron,
Okay.
yes, on the cast iron pan.
Pleasantly fun.
That was my name, by the way.
Okay.
That's what I was called, pleasantly plump. It was mean, but that's what I was called. Yeah. I know. You know, those things that happen in your
That's
childhood
right,
that you then end up with dealing with for the rest of your life.
that's right.
About how many dates are you thinking?
I measured it. 1 cup of medjool dates. I measured them and then I soaked them. See, sometimes medjool dates are very soft. You don't have to worry about soaking them. But there are times when you do need to soak the medjool dates.
At least they're
Okay.
All right, let's see what this is going to do. I'm right behind you. Thank you.
What's on that spatula?
Disney, Mickey. A friend gave me the spatula. That's right.
Are you a Mickey fan?
No, it was one of the things that came in the Christmas gift
Oh,
a couple of years ago. Yeah. Now there are times I will add a little bit more, maybe a tablespoon more of water to make it easy for my food processor, so it's not struggling. I'd put like a teaspoon of water. And we are ready to go again. These date balls and treats are so easy to make and they are so good. When you have them in your home, you don't never have to buy a Lara bar. Because that's what a Lara bar is. It's just dates and nuts and some coconut.
okay.
You never have to buy a Lara bar. So the only thing is you end up eating a lot more when they're at home, but with a Lara bar, you can at least ration it.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, and that's, oh. It doesn't work when you have a seed in the food processor. You don't want date seeds in there. I think for this, put it in the trash.
Where are your napkins? I'll fill up the napkin holder.
Underneath, if you go on the other side on the dining table, there
Okay.
is a little door. There's a shelf under the dining table.
Oh,
You'll see it
wow.
on the other side. On the other side.
Cool.
Thank you.
Nice to have storage, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's a little door.
The other side. It's facing the wall.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I want.
Is it facing this side or are they facing the
I
opposite
think
side?
it's facing the cat.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to get this
It has
out.
handles.
Yes, I'm going to get this out and I'm going to put some coconut in it. And then we are going to make balls and then we're going to top it with the toasted pecan. It's amazing. Come on.
Now, in a typical Indian household, do you spend so much time in the kitchen or is there quick and easy things?
So in a typical Indian household, we plan things. That's one thing I want to address is home cooking is really simple when it's planned. You know, coming into the kitchen and putting the already soaked mung lentils into the blender and making the crepes is really simple. But it has to be soaked 4 hours. You just have to plan it,
Right.
right? And then same thing with yams. You know, cut the yams. Peeling and cutting the yams takes 5 or 7 minutes. What I'm struggling with right here is my food
Or is
processor
the
and the
younger
dates.
set doing the same cooking that the older set did? Are they spending the time in the kitchen?
Depending upon their affinity for cooking, a lot of people are in India are attracted to the American ways of eating out.
Have they seen us?
No, but TV,
It's instant.
yeah, but the internet and TV really, you know,
Glamorizing it.
India is at least when I was young, India was 50 years behind the United States. Even now, India is not really up to how it is over here. But the internet definitely makes it easier for people to, finally I got it. The dates had really made it gooey. And, it's a very good question, and it's something that people in India are really dealing with and struggling with because of the influence of the
American culture.
the Western culture,
Mhm.
and it's very attractive. But then you come to this country, and after you've been in this country for almost 40 years, then you begin to realize the goodness of the lifestyle and the eating habits, the simple ways of doing things. So I'm going to get the desiccated coconut from the freezer. I'll be right back in just a moment. I get this from the Indian store. I buy this from the Indian store, and I use it for making my coconut chutneys. It's called coconut powder. That's what, yeah, that's what it's called. I'm going to start by putting half a cup first. I'm going to get the measuring cup from behind me, Cam. And half a cup. Mix it up really good. All right, who's ready to get their hands in these to make little balls? And then we're going to garnish it. Okay, come on over. And then we're going to put a nice pecan on it. So this is simple, 1 cup of dates and half a cup of coconut.
Okay. Should I put them on this plate right here?
Let's see if I can find something else.
Coconut powder. So it looks like it's just finely grated coconut.
It's it's really, what we are familiar with, I would call it desiccated coconut.
Right.
That's what I would call it. Indian stores have different terms for some of the things that come from India.
And you didn't put any water in the food processor with the date?
I put about a teaspoon of water just to assist me. I did not want to make it very runny. Now, if there are any left, I would put them in the refrigerator. Yeah, because there's water in there. All right, that's it.
What size balls? 1 inch?
That would be perfect.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So we are almost ready to eat. And I wish each one of you who's watching was here joining us, with us. We're going to have this session again on July 21st.
Okay.
So twice in July and twice in August, and then to be determined what we're going to do in September. If all of you are getting value and would like to continue, we will then look at, okay, let's get, the dates on the calendar. So the next class is July 21st. The one after that is August 4th, and then August 18th. So I really look forward to you all joining us and being here with us. Send me your questions if you have any questions. And one of the things that we're going to do before we eat is we're going to express gratitude. That's one of the things I do when I'm working with my clients, is the importance of gratitude in our life, and having a practice, whether it's journaling in the morning or especially before we sit down to eat. Okay? And thank you so much. And I'm so excited each one of you is here. And looks like Ruby is really whipping it up here with the chilas on the cast iron pan. And the coconut curry is ready. The yams are nice and soft. Oh, yes. I'm gonna let it cook with it open and let it for a bit. And that's pretty much it, folks. So what we did is we did the chilas today, the mung bean crepes. We did the yams. We did the mango salsa and the sweet balls. And the sweet balls are almost done, and she's gonna top it off with the pecans. Okay? Here we go. Sounds good. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it.
So you'll have to take some home.
This is the sweet balls with the pecans on top. The dates and coconut.
Always do. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to turn this camera around so you can see everyone here as we get together and get ready with getting all the yummies out. Stay with us as long as you choose to. And thank you so much for joining. The cooking section of this session is complete. And I thank you again for being with us. Oh, I'm so excited that you've stayed with us and you have participated. And if I will go through the comments at the end of the session, and I will respond if you have any other questions or any comments that I have missed. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Get in the mood, you know?
Oh, this is amazing. This, I'm going to go ahead and put the chips in here. Rose. And let's get all the cream cheese. Yeah.
Myself, this house is not gonna be like yourself, but we might as well put it out.
Oh, absolutely. Please. Yeah, totally. Let's put the spoons for the salsa. And I'm going to move these out of the way. Thank you for having these all cleaned up.
Mhm. And these spoons are clean.
Okay.
You want those for the salsa?
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I think you probably just need one. You could probably take the other one with you,
They're
Rose.
two different flavors.
Oh, they're two different flavors. Oh, please open it up then.
Let's try them.
We will take all the flavors. Yes, yes. I'm also going to put the nuts. I'm also going to put the nuts in a bowl because I want you all to experience how awesome toasted pecans are.
Mm.
Yes. Toasted pecans.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We'll put the toasted pecans with the dessert up here. Right there. Exactly.
Gotta test it.
Yeah, you gotta test it. Oil. You want some right here? Right here. Right here. Right here. Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Thank
So-
you.
Oh my gosh, I
Little
have
more?
to, right there, I just wish if I could just somehow show my friends who are still with us what we have here. And my
All right.
intention is to entice you to come to Asheville. So you can actually sample what we are creating and cooking and what we are experiencing here. So let's put this out of the way. Let me see if I can go on my phone and do that. I don't think so, but
We can
I don't know.
otherwise pick up the computer.
I think I'm just gonna pick up the computer because that's a sure way to
Mm-hmm.
share with them. I don't know.
The other
Yeah.
side, maybe.
There we go. There you can see. Yay! All the yummies.
Great maker. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no, this is ready? That's a lot of sweet. That's a lot of sweet.
Oh yeah, this is how it's supposed to look.
Okay.
I'm going to put some cilantro in there. See, you can't go wrong when you have cilantro. I want to also show my guests online what the completed curry looks like. I hope they can see it.
Ooh, look at that.
Well, yeah, let's tilt it. Yeah, yeah, the bag is over here to my left.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, and I just put a bunch of cilantro, and the gravy you see is coconut milk. But you can't taste it.
Yet.
Yes, yes. I think we're gonna turn this off, and let it sit, and I'm gonna get it spoon. Oh my goodness, we are so ready, and we are so on schedule.
The ones I
I
washed
love
earlier.
that.
I think these cutting boards are the ones I washed earlier. I don't know if we use them again.
Perfect, thank you for moving that. Yes. All right, ladies, I'm gonna bring the yams over here. These are all clean, right?
Yes.
Let's get them out of the way, and I'll put them away. And the compost can go underneath the sink can. I'm gonna move you for a moment. Fantastic, and we're gonna bring the hot curry pot over there.
Okay.
Don't step back, Ken.
Nope, I won't move.
Okay, thank you. So one thing you can all do for me is,
gorgeous.
Doesn't it look fantastic?
It smells.
Yes, it
so
smells so
good.
good, yes. So we have the mango salsa and two other salsas. We have the salad and the veggies. This looks fantastic, sorry. All right. I think we are ready to eat. Who would like to grab the first plate and begin?
Oh, chai tea, sure.
Oh, that's right, we have some iced chai tea.
That's right.
Yes.
Let me give you some.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure, you're right.
Would you like a picture? Would you like a picture?
There, we have two jars. One is sweetened and one is
Oh,
not.
that's beautiful. Oh,
They-
let me get your glasses.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so now, how do you use the wrap?
You can use it as a simple bread,
Put this here.
or you can set it on the side. You can put the salad in here with a tomato in there, or you can, this is how we do it in India. We take a piece of it, and then we eat it with the, and let me give you a little
Oh,
cup.
dip it, like
Here, let me give you these little cups. We have these special cups to serve the,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
yes. So you want to make sure you get a nice,
Thank
you
you
know.
so much.
use these cups please for your. Oh, look at you. You gotta have, otherwise it makes a mess in your plate. If you don't have a, let's put these glasses on the table and then people can make themselves a drink, okay? Okay?
I don't remember which one.
Oh, would you like to pour these?
This is colder, so that's good to me. Yeah, okay.
So it has caffeine in it, correct?
It does not.
It does not have caffeine.
Decaf tea. This is,
Oh,
we use decaf tea.
this
And
one
none of
already
the
has.
spices are here, right?
No. So go right ahead.
So I'm just
Okay.
gonna let the lids tell me which is sweet and which is unsweet. Okay. Sweet and unsweet.
And honey.
This is what we do.
Yeah, we'll bring
Yes.
that up here too. She wants to serve it over
And
here. So this is the chai tea concentrate.
Mhm.
So you'll mix it half and half with either milk or water.
All right, here we go, some
Some
glasses.
Just for you glasses.
Then we can turn those chairs around.
Can I give you some more plate? You ready?
Sure.
This is the sweeter one.
This one is unsweet. This one
The white cap is sweet. With maple syrup. That's the sweetener.
Don't forget the wraps in here.
And were you ready?
I am.
Oh, you need a little thing to serve the brownies. Those brownies look fantastic.
We'll see. They're a little gooey in the middle, but we'll get
Okay.
over it.
Oh, as they cool off, they'll be fine.
Just a little.
Yes, yes.
Come together.
This is a sweet.
It is.
Look at these.
Are we doing this side? I mean, it's got some cheese. Watch that.
Yeah.
Those tomatoes look really amazing.
This.
Can I give you some there?
You and I both. Yes.
You want extra sweet, there's some more. It's already a little bit sweet. It's already a little bit sweet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this curry is
more.
amazing.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Get yourself
See the different flavors. This one will be
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Not yet.
And it's not dry.
You already have the mint on your cantaloupe salad, right? Cantaloupe, cucumber.
Ruby, you
But
want
it's
some more salt?
Oh, wonderful, just
Here.
wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. I am so delighted.
Oh, that's a whole lot.
And.
Well, you can,
Gratitude.
Oh, gratitude.
Yes.
So we're gonna sit down. Why
Why
don't we sit down
What do I
and,
do?
as soon as everybody sits down, I'll sit down and let's go in a circle expressing gratitude.
Okay.
Okay? I'm gonna turn this around to the dining table so they can participate.
Right?
we need one chair.
Two people will be sitting
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
The two other high stools are being renovated with a cushion on it. So that's the missing.
Glasses.
So come on over here.
Here we go. No, you go.
No. I'm gonna sit over there.
This is a sweet one.
All right, who's gonna begin with the gratitude?
I'll start.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you for this lovely sunshine-filled summer day and all these beautiful friends and wonderful food.
Right. And thank you for this. I'm still not over the spring we had. I love the weather and the flowers and the insects. They've been beautiful. And the work that we've gotten done this spring and this and the opportunity to watch you cook and learn from you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Quite an artist.
I'm very thankful to have been invited, and this looks so yummy. I can't even remember the last time someone cooked for me. So it's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Mm.
You're so welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us into your home. Thank you for teaching us. Thanks to my sister. And I'm just so grateful.
Mhm.
So happy.
Well, again, thank you for inviting me. I thank you for all your friends.
Mhm.
I thank God for every day, for family Wiley especially.
Mm.
We just thankful every day. We're very fortunate.
Swan.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. It's wonderful people, wonderful time, wonderful instructor, and all these flavors that I've never had. Thank you.
Great. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you everyone online who are online. And Louise, go ahead.
Thankful for this neighborhood. The
Mm,
only
yes.
person I knew when I moved here was my sister. And I had no idea what I was getting into. I just love it.
We have her. We're fortunate to have you.
We're very fortunate in this neighborhood.
Absolutely.
We have a beautiful neighborhood we live in.
Gosh, it's the best.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm having this cooking class, because I want it to be more meaningful, more connections.
Right.
Be
Absolutely.
connected with each other,
Mhm.
not just hi, hello while we walk, but actually authentically know each other and be here for each other.
Mhm. Absolutely.
So thank you for participating.
When I was looking for a house on top of the list, was put me in a loving and supporting neighborhood.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
And you feel that here.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's nice.
Yes,
That's great.
beautiful, beautiful,
Sweet.
awesome. Please
Alright.
enjoy.
Will you pass me a couple of napkins, please?
Yes.
And I'm going to join you, Suanne.
Okay.
My dear friends, thank you so much. I am going to wrap this up, and I'm not going to continue this anymore. And thank you so much for being here. I don't want to torment you anymore with the flavors, but I hope you will join me in the future. Thank you. And again, the future cooking classes are, the next one is July 21st, August 4th, and August 18th. Thank you. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for being here.